So, just building up the barge that I'm going to stick up for sale now. It's got the 26cc Fuely SS engine in it, just stock. Got a few orange parts on it, looking quite nice now. So that's the rear end all done now. Everything installed, engine in, fuel tank in, carburettor and everything connected. Outwears on, pipes on. Now just time for the front. Okay, so now I'm on to my build, my super build. First things first, this is a little piece that I made up myself. So all I'm going to do is obviously bolts on there, front bumper fits on there as standard, but I've got to drill 3 holes in the chassis to take these bolts, and that strengthen this area here where they often bend. So hopefully I'll have this done tonight, we shall see. Probably got 6 to 7 hours of build time. So here we go again for the second night running, building barges. Oh joy. Okay, so holes drilled in there. Hopefully line up. Spot on, lovely. Okay, so I've got the ESP engine here. It was leaking around the gasket for the pipe, so I've cleaned all that up on there. Used a scalpel just to clean off all the rotten gunk around there, so I get a nice flush finish. And I've got a nice clean new DDM copper gasket, which was sitting there nicely. I'll bolt this back on. So this is the ESP lump. It's a 30.5 Championship Edition Big Bore full mod. That's going to be going in the Baja. It's got the Walbro 990 carb on there, chokeless carb, DDM 1-inch velocity stack, full force fuel things. I'm going to keep this pull start on there. I've already got the metal cable in there for pulling the torquey engines. So I've bolted the back plate on. Just going to get this engine sorted out to how I want it before I bolt it on, and then on to the next stage. Okay, so slowly progressing. Right now, you see the Team Chase fuel pump filter. See that in there. Team Fat Dad engine braces, very nice. Turtle Racing closed in V2 clutch with Turtle Racing quick release diff case. Team Chase shock struts. Turtle Racing shock brace. So that's about it so far. I think this is going to be a nice Baja, this one. Okay, so it's getting on a bit now. I'll call it a night in a minute. It'll work in the morning. But there you go. Hostile rear hubs, hostile grey boots, fat dead rear CVD drive shafts, Team Eddie rose joints, Turtle Racing one-piece brake, Turtle Racing version 2 sealed clutch, Turtle Racing rear diff case, Team Fat Dad engine braces. On here as well I've upgraded the fuel line, I put a thicker fuel line in. Also put the breather pipe mod in, you can see that on there. Yeah, it's coming on. Working my way to the front slowly. Okay, so when I had the sandrail cage on my old Baja, I had to modify the mount for the side pipe, trying to get it as close tucked into the body as I can. So I re-drilled some holes, I cut a section out and drilled a hole at the end there, and also cut it down so I could get it in really close. But now I need to do the opposite to get the shell on the 5B, so I've got to make another one now out of, I'm going to make it out of this piece of alloy. So actually the holes already line up on there, so all I've got to do is recut it, and that should do the job. Okay, so built the mount now. It's come off a stock sort of barger front chassis brace there. I've cut that off, bent it up, and made the new bracket. You can see there's the old one, it's cracked. I usually find the Victory Racing brackets tend to crack, the metal's not that great. This is not as thick, too bad alloy, so that's going to fit in. That'll go on them bolts there, and then fit on the exhaust. And it's giving it quite a good clearance. Should be enough there to get the shell in. Mission accomplished. Now on to the electrics. Right, so servo choice time. This was a servo that was in my last Baja. I don't know if you can see that, to try and get it into focus, or maybe not. It's a Hi-Tech HS5745 MG. The MG stands for Metal Gear, for those of you who didn't know that. This is probably about 20 kilograms. I've also got here a box fresh, one up from that servo, and that is a Hi-Tech HS5755 MG. So I'm probably going to go with this one. These are both the same size. This one's slightly more powerful than the last one. Unfortunately, I also got this bad boy to put in there, but this isn't going to fit. That is one Tonga, or Tawonga, whatever you want to call it. Now that is one big servo, but unfortunately this 95 kilogram servo is just a little bit too big to fit in a Baja, as it doesn't quite fit in the chassis. So that may well find a home in the Lossy 5. I'm going to keep that one for a rainy day. So get the radio gear in now, put the radio tray in, hitch up the failsafe, and put the servo in. See the mounts on now, it's all fitted in nice, it's nice and solid.
Yeah.